Yo, so what is up guys? It is your boy Zeynah here. So I'm on the Arcane dev server right now. So it's kind of a controversial topic and it actually is this time, unlike the last time where I said it was. So essentially, some time ago, the people at Badline or Master Jibiri tweeted out, we have gone ahead and created a new CPS limiter which is coming out with the BLC 2.13. The client will no longer count clicks that go above the CPS threshold, helping to prevent burst issues with clicking. A sample image showing the comparison can be found below. So I don't really know what this means. Essentially, I don't know if they're just limiting, like, see, like the way it looks like to me, uh, it just pretty much is just like limiting double clicking or whatever or something like that. I don't really know, but basically they're just putting a CPS limiter. You know what I mean? So, and please note this only affects server which have our CPS limiting plugin installed. So it's not automatically installed in Badline client. You actually need the plugin installed. So. To which I responded with, this is going to be game changing if people actually use it. So I'm not gonna say who, but someone tweeted out saying that it's really stupid that clients like Lunar Client are and Badline Client are limiting CPS. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so Psyche responded to my tweet saying that they've been doing this on Lunar Client, that it has been done on Cheatbreaker ever since, but that they limit CPS at 12, nothing above. To which some people were really unhappy about. They said like it's stupid. So anyways, my argument to that is like it doesn't really matter. From my perspective, and I don't want to like try to offend like Lunar or Badline or any like other client who might be doing this, but I think it's just like a really lazy way to combat auto clickers. At the same time, I'm not a developer. I don't really know how hard it is, and I assume it's really hard because you've got the best like developers working on it on like Lunar Client and on Badline Client as well. But like limiting CPS is not really gonna do anything because the problem is with the input of CPS and not the output. So like. In my opinion, honestly, like for me, like being a player and just observing the game this whole time, I think that's the biggest issue because I'm gonna try to like show it to you guys, right? So this is just an example. It's gonna be kind of hard to notice, but just bear with me, right? So if you just run into someone like clicking like 6 CPS, right? Um, like you just run through them, right? It doesn't really do anything. So essentially, you're just super fast, right? So I downloaded this again just for this purpose. I don't really use vape. I don't really encourage cheating, but if you're ever choose a client to cheat, that's probably the way to go. So I'm gonna turn it on, right? So this is gonna be like 9 to 14 because I'm not warmed up and I don't feel like just jittering to warm up. So I'm gonna show you a difference, right? So this is like when you just click, like pretty slow, right? You just walk through. You see how much it slows you down when you just run through, like when you're clicking like a lot faster, right? Do you see how like slowed down you are? So that's kind of my point. This is what I mean with like the input being more important than the output. All right, so I had to take a break for a second. Anyways, so yeah, that's like 9 to 14, right? And that's how it slows you down, right? So I'm gonna change the CPS to, um, just straight up 17, or there we go, 2020. By the way, the anti-cheat in the dev server is disabled right now, because it's like all the updates are live, so that you can actually do this on the actual server. But do you notice how much like I slow down when I actually have 20 CPS? So it is a noticeable difference, like very fucking noticeable how much you slow down. So this is exactly what I meant with the input being the issue because okay, so when you don't click this fast, um, the whole thing is just about your movement, right? Because it's all about doubly tapping, like comboing someone, right? You have to like get close to them, but uh not end up being in their reach. You know what I mean? So that's where timing comes. But when you do this, when you actually click 20 or over 20, so obviously like I don't click that fast. I get to 14 at most. You guys have probably seen my like sweaty ranked video from like a while ago. But when you click this fast, it becomes, in my opinion, really, really easy to time stuff because it's just doing the movement for you. It's slowing you down. You don't have to like time your doubly tapping because that's essentially what doubly tapping is, right? It's resetting your sprint deal more knockback and to like space yourself properly. When you do this, it slows you down, so you just pretty much like get to hold it. Like just imagine doing this, like just blocking. That is just my opinion, my insight on it. Like I assume it's like it's not just as easy as fucking holding left click. Obviously, you have to like actually click, but that's essentially like what it comes down to. Like it's about your movement, not about your actual output. Obviously, if the server and the client wouldn't be limiting the output, obviously it would like be probably like a lot different, probably a lot easier for auto clickers and like people who click like really high CPS um to thrive and stuff like that. But my only issue with people who butterfly click is that the reason why they get like up to 20 CPS, maybe sometimes even above, is that they're not actually clicking that fast, right? When I do this, right, if I turn off the auto clicker, um, I can get to like 12, I'm pretty sure, and that's because my mouse like I'm pretty sure like on most of double clicks, I don't think it can like if I click it right, it can triple click, right? But what these people do, it's just like they fucking abuse their mouse, and that's why it like clicks that fast. Like it shouldn't actually, um, like it's just the fact that it's like a fault. It's not a faulty mouse. It's just a malfunction that you trigger by not using the mouse the way it's intended. And you can use that argument on the same like reason, like but like people jitter and they still get 14 CPS. That you're not supposed to use your mouse like that. The only difference is when you jitter, 99% of the time your mouse is not going to double click. So yeah, that's kind of a topic that I want to talk about for a while because it's not just the CPS that matters. It's just the fact that it's like a big play into movement when you click that fast. Like like I'm pretty sure like movement is everything. Obviously you need good aim and like a decent CPS amount, but movement that you get from actually clicking super fast is just really OP in my opinion. You could probably watch a couple people's videos, like who click over 15 and stuff like that, how much they slow down when you click that. And like I'm talking about like people don't jitter that much because you can see that they like shake a lot, right? If you see someone butterflying, their aim is usually like really smooth, right? So just watch like a couple videos, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, just leave your response in the comments because I'm actually like kind of interested to see what people think about this. Honestly, I think this is the way it works. So yeah, sorry if you guys kind of lost track, but yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, thanks for watching and peace.